Welcome to Top Line Live at 5. My name is Brian Devine, and I am very excited to have you with us today to talk about something that I recently realized most people don't even know is possible. And it's sort of an extension on something that a lot of people forget even exists, but it's extremely powerful when it comes to marketing your practice. Now, what we are talking about is retargeting, but not just any old retargeting. I'm talking about being able to rotate your ads while you are retargeting. What does that mean? Essentially, what we're talking about is first when somebody comes to your website, they land on there, and then we drop what's called a pixel onto their browser so that we now know that they came to your website. And based on how long they spend on your site or how many pages they visit, we can then determine that, hey, they are a good candidate for now showing ads to. And what you are able to do normally with just basic retargeting is something that I always like to call an Are You Still campaign. And that means that when they've come to your website and maybe they looked at a very specific page, you know that they have an interest in that particular service that you offer. That means that you can then follow them all over the internet, and I mean everywhere that they go. So every website that has a banner ad, you can then show them an offer, show them an ad. And because you know that they landed on a specific page, you can say, are you still interested in then whatever that service was that you know that they were on their page for? Now, what gets a little bit exciting here is that you can go a step further today. And rather than just have one ad follow them around for 30, 60, 90 days, you can have a series of ads. And that means that because they landed on your website, you can guess that they have an interest in a service that you're offering, but you don't know exactly what it is that they were looking for or why it was that they didn't pick up the phone and call you or fill out a form and land on a thank you page. Because if they do fill out a form and land on a thank you page, we can then say, hey, this one we don't want to show any ads to because they've already said, yes, we're going to go ahead and move forward with you. What we then do is say, well, we know that they might be looking for an offer. Maybe we didn't have the offer they were looking for on the website. Number two, maybe they were just looking to find out what your reputation was. And they left your website and started to do some of their own research on your reputation. And of course, from there, forgot entirely what they were doing because it's the internet and we all tend to get a little distracted. And then number four is maybe they're looking for a specific brand or something that's kind of popular right now, and they might have just been looking to get that information. So that means that we now have the opportunity to send them an offer ad, to send them a reputation ad where it just says, hey, here's a great review that we've gotten. And you can do the branding ad where you're branding yourself or a particular service. And what's amazing is that instead of spending thousands of dollars to have these campaigns set up, and even more money to get them displayed, we have the ability to rotate these ads, rotate from offer, branding, and reputation ads automatically over the course of 90 days. And what's really amazing is that we are able to look right at each ad and see which ad is getting the most activity, getting the most clicks. And from there, we can start showing that ad more. And it's just an amazing thing. And it used to cost tens of thousands of dollars just to get started in this particular game. And now we can do it for less than $1,000. It's just absolutely amazing. And I wanted to make sure that you knew that it existed. And if you've ever just thought about running any type of retargeting, because if you're going to pay good money on an ad on Google or Facebook, and you're going to take them to your website, take the opportunity to then retarget those people. So if they don't take you up on the offer from the ad, make sure you follow them all around the internet for as long as possible so that if they are at any point in time in the market for what you offer, you are the first person they think of because they've seen you everywhere. And I mentioned that, I mean everywhere, because any website like Forbes, CNN, Fox News, Oprah, any of those sites that have banner ads, that have those ads across the top or along the side, your ad will show up there, and only for the people that landed on your website. Okay, I think I've covered enough. I just want to make sure you knew just how powerful this was. If this is something that you'd like to see more of, I can actually walk you through exactly how it works, show you all the stats, how this all kind of comes together, and even show you kind of how to make this all work through Facebook. So let me know what your questions are. I'd be happy to answer anything that I can for you. I look forward to seeing you next time on Top Lines Live at 5. That's it for me. Bye for now.